Well, how do you do, Buckaroos? How the heck are you? So I got a new one here. So this one's from a brand new brewery, only been open about a month or so. A new Province brewery out of Rogers, Arkansas. I'm going to read just a touch here. This is called their Philosopher IPA, 6%. Sorry, 6.5%, 70 IBUs. They tell you look for tropical fruit, lemon peel, and a floral bouquet, a West Coast style IPA, late and dry hopped for big flavor and aroma. Okay. The problem is I was just at the brewery and they actually have it listed at only 5.4. Um, was talking to the owner brewer earlier, but he got away before I could talk to us about specifically about this particular beer. And from what I understand, it is a lower ABV right now, but he is going to do a larger one. I mean, I suggested to his bartender there that he keep this one as is and just rename it an APA and then do the larger IPA because this really is perfect as is, in my opinion. That's nice. It's got just enough malt, just enough hops. It's put together beautifully. I believe I did a video for the flight, so I'm trying to remember what hops are in this now. I think it said oh, I'm just drawing a blank now. Mosaic, Galaxy, and Centennial, if I remember correctly. It's very nice. A lot of tropical fruit aroma, as you might imagine, with that hop combination. There's also some interesting peppery notes as well. Um, now that I've got it, I just had the sampler glass, but now that I've got it in an actual Belgian glass, yeah, I'm getting. I personally get. They describe a lot of mango, but I'm personally getting a lot of pineapple. But almost like a. You ever buy those sweetened dried fruits? It almost feels like a sweetened pineapple. They dry them out and roll them in sugar. You know what I'm saying? It has that kind of sweet aroma to it. And I'm personally getting some orange zest, and maybe that's just me, but that's what I'm getting out of it on the nose. So what I did was I did a sample. I did the flight. They comes with four in a flight, but they have 5 beers, so I added an extra, and it was only $2, so it was $9 for the 4 5 ounce or 5 4 ounce beers, I guess it was. So I got a growler of the IPA because I really wanted to examine it. So thought I'd do a video over a glass, and then as I pour another glass, I might do another video if I get a little more. So that's sometimes I like to do growler videos for that reason because sometimes I notice something as I go through the growler. So it really lingers on you. It's very nice. At the brewery, it was very cold, but I had the growler out and let it sit out a little bit. So I've got this probably right about drinking temp. It's probably right about 50 at the moment. So I'm getting again just that slightest suggestion of sweetness on the nose and on the palate. It's I don't know. I don't know if the numbers are if they're accurate, if it really is 5.4 or if it's 6.5 as their website suggests. It just feels perfect as is. It feels like there's the right amount of malt for the amount of hops that are there. It does feel like it's put together very nicely. I think if he decides to make some changes, I'd love to see him just keep this however he made it. Just keep it like this, call it as APA, and then do an IPA. This really is perfect as is, in my opinion. Yeah, I'm going to make a similar remark that I made in the previous video too. Is all of his beers finish very clean and crisp and somewhat dry. This IPA does as well. I guess he's leaning more towards a West Coast style. Eventually, it's what he wants this to be. It does feel like that, I suppose. Of what's currently called a West Coast style. 10 years ago was something different, and 10 years from now, we maybe consider something different. But for right now, it's probably in that ballpark at the 6.5 70 at 5.4. maybe not, but flavor wise, it feels like that West Coast style. Yeah, I mean, you are getting a whole lot of that tropical fruit. I'm getting just again, just the tiniest bit of malt sweetness in there, almost like like a honey light kind of sweetness going on. It's a little peppery in the finish. Finishes beautifully dry. So there you go. Hey, no point running any longer, Tom. You said everything, man. So hey, I'm trying to beer whisper. Yeah, it's a relatively new brewery. I think they've only been open about a month in Rogers, Arkansas. So if you happen to be traveling through Arkansas for whatever reason, it's certainly worth a stop. I'm trying to beer whisper. We'll talk to you later.